All right, we got another little random stop coming back from Assos. It's Zeus's altar. I think this was like his summer home. He watched the, what were you just telling me?
So in the Iliad, Homer says that the gods watched the Trojan War from Mount Ida. Mount Ida is where we are right now. So where we're about to go is a temple to Zeus, and that's supposed to be where he met Hera and saw her and fell in love with her. And yeah, so I don't know if, I mean, to me, their home is always Mount Olympus. That's what I knew, but apparently Homer says different.
Yeah, I think this is, like I was saying, this is the summer home.
Right.
This is where they came in the summer to watch the war, and then he you know, they were like watching people get slaughtered, and he saw her, and he fell in love.
It's so romantic.
Yeah, so anyway, we saw this online. We're going to go check it out. I don't think it's a very extensive site, but we'll give you guys an idea when we get up there. So there's actually a little cafe. We just parked across the street, and then there's the fence and then a trail. I think a guy actually, no, he's maybe taking a leak up there, but I was going to say, this guy took a shortcut, but I think you have to take this way. When you're coming up, the Google Maps will tell you to stop on the road, but you got to keep going. There's a cafe you can park by, and then you'll see this trail here. This area is incredibly beautiful. It's so green. Just look at this, just right here, this area. There's nothing but green grass. The air is nice and clean. It was raining earlier, and now it's stopped, but it's been incredibly windy all day. If you watch my Assos video, we were just there, and it's like insane. I'll probably have to dub my voice over most of it, but when we get up here, it looks like it's going to be pretty windy too. I can hear it whipping through the trees. Hopefully it won't be, but it looks like as we go up a little further,
These bulbs, I think.
oh yeah, different bulbs here. But it looks like in the summertime, or at least in the season, there's probably all kinds of places to stop and get a drink here. Here's a little Zeus cafe, and we're just going to keep heading up this way. It's nice, there's trash cans and stuff, so people can dispose of their trash, so the area hopefully will stay clean. Nice little stream running through here. All this fresh water that's just come down out of the clouds is draining off. We should be able to get a nice view of the sea. It should be just out this way once we get up a little further. Looks like no littering sign, no camping. Maybe that bottom one's no forest fires or something, or no campfires, I mean. Really neat how much water is flowing through here. There was a couple of people coming up behind us, hoping to stay ahead of them so we can get some video up here with nobody else up there. I don't know if anyone else is up there ahead of us. There wasn't any other cars, but as soon as we parked and started coming up here, of course, a car pulled in and parked like right by us, so I assume they're also going to come up here and check out the altar. Alright, I think we've arrived. The wind is bad, but I think mostly it's whipping through the trees, so I should be okay. You should be able to hear me pretty good. What do you think we walked? Maybe a quarter mile?
Yeah, I would say so.
So the walk, there's a quarter mile. There was a gate. I don't know if in the season the gate's open and you can drive up. I did see that there was like a sign for like quad tours, so maybe they bring you up on quads, but it was a little bit of a walk, but it wasn't very strenuous, so expect to walk up. So
no, yeah, just bring good shoes because it's muddy and rocky.
Right, it is right now anyway.
Yeah, it was honestly an easier walk here than at Assos.
Yeah, and it's January now, so it's a little bit rainy. It rained earlier, as I mentioned several times, but here it is. Here's Zeus's altar. Pretty freaking cool. Let's go head up to the top. I'm thinking it's going to get pretty windy up there. It's amazing how this is all water erosion, I would imagine.
I would think so.
This looks,
And what else would it be?
it looks more like a water erosion that you'd see on a rock that is next to a river bed or something. Maybe this was under an ancient sea. Whoa. Ugh. All right, here it is. So this is where you were saying this is where they would have watched the Trojan War?
Yes, although they must have been really big because you definitely cannot see Chinakale, which is where Troy is. You cannot see that from here for sure.
Classic ancient tales. Wow, look at this view, guys. Yeah, the wind's actually not terrible up here.
Whoa!
What's going on in here besides trash? I think that's water. Is that stuff floating?
It is.
Should have brought the flashlight. This is just a little...
I read that there's a cistern here, so
This
maybe
must
that's
be
what
it.
This is.
Check out this view, you guys. So we were actually just back at Assos. We were just back at Assos, which is back that way, and that's the island of Lesbos, which is a Greek island.
Yes, and they were the founders of Assos.
Yes, the lesbians, according to the sign at Assos.
That's not a joke. That's what it said.
Right? Look at these clouds just rolling over these hills. And this is all olive trees. Every one of these trees, as far as the eye can see, minus these are pines, but everything down there and as far as you can see that way is all olive trees.
Look at these steps here.
Oh, wow. Wonder if those originally like wrapped around or something.
Sure.
Pretty cool.
I read that from here you would have seen a path that Zeus took with his 5 million strong troops.
That's right.
When he came to fight in this area. I don't know what, presumably he would take the path of least resistance down by the coast there, but I'm not sure.
Right, like in 300, remember they were fighting along the coast?
Well, that is true.
And they piled up all those bodies?
That's true. I mean, that was in Greece, but whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You can see it from here.
That's right. You can if you're Zeus.
Oh. Alright, we got some guests. I'm gonna put my mask on and put this down for a sec. Well, we abandoned the top. Unfortunately, those people did come and, as I suspected, they're just taking selfies. Look at this sandstone being washed away. But check out this way these rocks have just been eaten away by the weather. It's like rain just running down this sandstone. And up there, there would have been, originally there was a set of stairs, and it must have just been eaten away and it fell off here. Maybe this is some of it just crumbled here. There's a little natural bridge here.
Oh, this is definitely not going to be here forever the way it's eroding away.
Yeah, I bet this is really soft. Water is dripping off it there. It's just naturally eroding right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under the bridge.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Oh, there's a little caterpillar there.
Look at.
See this little caterpillar guy?
Oh yeah. Turn around and you cannot see their cake.
Oh wow, look at that. Little erosion cave.
Right, and look at down here, all this like, it looks like webbing the way it's eroded. It's super neat.
Yeah, it does look like some type of webbing.
If you were a little creature, this would be a good spot to find.
Right? Let's step back over here. Wow, it's so cool. It looks like a termite, colony or something.
You know, it kind of looks like the underground homes that they built to hide out in Cappadocia.
Oh yeah, for
kind
sure.
of what it looks like.
I wonder if it was the same like soft type of sandstone or something.
I mean, it would make sense.
Let's go look right here. See this little caver? It has a little bit of trash here, which is unfortunate because there's trash cans everywhere.
Right. Plenty of trash cans.
People peeing and leaving their paper. Look at these rocks. It's cool. Kind of just be able to do like a 360 around it with this little trail. We came from this way, pretty far out. But this is literally, we're watching, you know, this stuff is the cause of all this erosion, just the rain running off of here. Pretty cool. Water dripping on you?
Yeah.
Man, the way this water has eroded is super neat. Look at this.
It almost looks like the inside of bone.
Right? Super awesome. All right, we walked around that bottom, and the other people that were here left, so we figured we'd come back up here and sit and get a beautiful view. There's a couple of spots to sit, and a couple of flat rocks, a couple over there. We're on one here, kind of a nice little flat rock. We're gonna just take a beautiful view of this, or soak in this beautiful view. I think we still have a while till we get back to where we were, huh? We're like maybe on the other side of the Gulf there. Is it Edremit?
I believe so. Yes, the Edremit.
Edremit, the Gulf of Edremit?
I think so. Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. That furthest hill that you can see, I think we're beyond.
Oh, nice. Look at all that sand is stirred up there because the wind's been blowing so much today that those waves have just been stirring up all of that that sediment there, the sand and whatnot. So you've got like dark blue, light blue, and then brown. It's a trip.
Oh, we might even be.
You know, something that's very disappointing that I've seen here. I saw this at a couple other sites. People will tie little things to trees and stuff. I think it's like a wish kind of thing. You can see here people have tied like some trash there, and these are all water bottle labels that are all tied to tree limbs. Basically, people are just taking the trash that they have. You can see this one's tied, and they're tying them to the trees as like a wish, but really they're just littering, because look at how nasty this area looks now. But you know, people in their superstitions, I don't think they realize how inconsiderate they're being and just making a mess. Really, it's really unfortunate. But I digress on that. If you do come up here, probably better to come up here in the off season, because I imagine in the season, like that little peak there is just going to be packed with people trying to take selfies for Instagram, and you're going to want to pull your hair out. So if you do come, maybe try to get here in the off season. It's a very beautiful view. It's not super extensive, like I said, so really you walk for, you know, half a mile and then, or a quarter mile, and then go up there, see the beautiful view. There's like a couple spots to sit down, so you could probably sit down and relax. Rachel and I actually really enjoyed walking up here because you're so high up in elevation that there's actually pine trees, and it reminds us of northern Arizona, so it's kind of reminded us of being back home. But it's worth a walk. It's worth checking out, don't you think?
Absolutely.
I think even...
I mean, if you're in the area, come check it out. Don't go out of your way to go
right.
see it. But...
So we came from Burhaniye to go to Assos, and it's on the way. We actually saw it the other day when we were going. I saw the sign, and I said, well, let's read about that and go check it out. So we did stop on the way back. It was actually like 5 minutes off of the highway that we were on anyway, so we decided to come check it out. But yeah, it's worth coming to check it out if you're in the area. If not, probably not worth coming out of your way. Spectacular view, a little interesting story behind it if you read into it. But thanks for coming along. We appreciate it, and stay safe and stay sane out there.